interesting. Like the ref errors were marked in the LSU's national title win against Iowa. And there was a review of the game by the NCAA, and an independent review provided the AP concluded that the refereeing did not meet expectations. The NCAA had planned a review of the game officiating after the 2024 championship concludes in April, as we know, but the process was sped up by a year after the criticism of the LSU Iowa showdown. The NCAA Vice President for Women's Basketball, Lynn Hausman, said the officials were graded on the accuracy of their calls and that the accuracy number fell short. In the championship game itself, for example, we typically have a performance that I think is 91% historically. In that game, the percentage of the calls was below that, around 88%. So, yeah, that's definitely off a bit from their standards, as you know. The NCAA did not provide the review or the details to the AP, the Associated Press, but an independent review by an official who did not participate in the game found the percentage of the correct calls was much lower than 88%. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. And out of bounds violations were not included as part of the independent analysis. It was unclear if they were included in the NCAA figure. According to the independent review, mistakes made during the game included a foul called on Angel Reese at the end of the first quarter. That was her second of the game. In the third quarter, 2 offensive fouls were missed, one by each team. Both resulted in video monitoring reviews, but neither ended up penalizing the offensive player, said the official, who did the review for one condition of basically anonymity, because they feared the criticism could affect their career. The 88% correct call rate was on par with the rest of the 2023 NCAA tournament, but not ideal for most important game of the season. Like the North Carolina women's coach Courtney Binghart, the president of the Women's Basketball Association, Coaches Association, who added that she hoped the findings would be shared with the coaches. Officiating said the following: the officiating across the board is a current concern for people. Doing that assessment was a good step, showing that they are trying to address it. The NCAA review was conducted by the Pector Group, and it had 6 observations and recommendations that include better education and training for the NCAA Women's Basketball Committee and Subcommittee on Officiating, selecting crews, and assigning the referee and crew chiefs. They felt that the Hausman said the following: they felt that the national officiating program is run with integrity, and there's no question around any of that. They identified areas we can be better. Well, I mean, it's the truth. Like, players will now no longer be charged with the technical foul for a certain delay of game violations, like the one given to Caitlin Clark late in the third quarter because she didn't pass the ball to an official after a foul was called. Since it was the second delay game warning violation for Iowa, Clark was charged with the technical foul, her 4th foul of the game. Hausman said, our committee is going to give specific education about how we evaluate officials, and this is what we're looking at. The committee is going to be trained up. Hausman noted that the review was only about the NCAA tournament and that individual conferences govern their officials during the regular season. For the upcoming NCAA tournament, there will be 116 officials working alongside with 5 alternatives. An additional 94 officials will be selected for an inaugural women's basketball invitational tournament. This will allow the opportunity for more officials to gain postseason experience. In the past, some of the NCAA tournament officials would also work WNIT games. Last year was the first time that the NCAA had all female crews for the semifinals and finals. Of course, we know that LSU lost recently to number 20 Colorado on Monday, while number 3 Iowa opened with a 102-46 win over Farley Dickinson. So, yeah, at least they found out some stuff about the calls in that game, and it needed to be corrected. And it just really stole the show from the championship, not in a way. And it's important to get the calls right, especially during the biggest game of the season for both teams in the title game. So, yeah, this is just a huge FYI on this. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. On the road to 600 subscribers, of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. Or so I can make money off this. Of course, liking the video, commenting the video really helps the YouTube algorithm and more people can see it. Sharing the video is appreciated because it broadens the audience, and I appreciate y'all for watching. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, and hit the notification bell as well. And what are y'all's thoughts on this particular thing and topic here? I really do think it's a good thing they sped it up, the process, because they need to get the calls right more times than not. And especially in the biggest game of the year.